I'm Andrew Simpson. I'm the principal designer at Vert Design. So I'm an industrial designer, so we're responsible for the design of physical objects, from everything you can see here, televisions to chairs to watches to glasses to all objects. What is industrial design process? It's really just a system of problem solving. And I guess what we work in the studio is to define the problems that are worth solving. So, every product you see represents a number of problems that were solved, and whether those problems were worthwhile or not often determines whether the product is worthwhile. For me personally, collaboration is hugely important. I'm almost incapable of working entirely by myself. I need feedback from other people, and that ability to work in a social group really drives what I do. And a lot of the most successful works I've done have been collaborations. And sometimes the collaborating partner isn't a designer or doesn't bring tangible skills to the project. They might just bring an outlook, or they might be able to articulate the problem in which we're solving. You need to be generous and honest and create clear boundaries. Sometimes having what seem like slightly difficult conversations and establishing people's roles in a collaboration is one of the easiest things you can do to make sure it's a success. Studied industrial design at Newcastle University. I did a semester there and I transferred to UTS and finished up another 4 years there. And during that time I worked as a glass blower. I got a job in a glass studio, and working as a glass blower gave me a real foundation in one material. So I knew this one material really well and had the ability to produce works in that, and that allowed me to then go on and know a whole bunch of other materials really well and understand how to learn about a process and produce works that were worthwhile in that. My advice for students is always the same. I say you should be drawing all the time. If you want to be a designer, you need to be drawing all the time. I would fill a sketchbook a week in drawings of things that I see or designs that I like, and I'd advise the same for students, that they, if you're on the bus, draw the back of the bus seat. If you're in class, draw the table next to you, or draw little scenes that you see. But the ability to draw does two things. It teaches you to see. Often when people can't draw, they just literally can't. They're not seeing properly. And if you start to draw something, you say, well, how does the shadow fall on that? And that's actually curved in both directions. And you really get to understand form by drawing. And also it's the core skill that allows creative expression. Well, there's a huge amount of opportunities. So the tools of design are becoming simpler, which is making the opportunities greater. I've just sat on the course advisory panel for TAFE New South Wales, which is doing an amazing design degree, which I would highly recommend. Also sat on the course advisory for UTS and University of New South Wales, and they have very different degrees that are much more academic based, and they're very worthwhile as well. So there's a huge number of ways to get into design and a number of ways in which you can practice as a designer, but it's a very exciting time to do this, and there's a lot of opportunities that exist.